Welcome back, everyone! On this week's episode, I will take you all to JiuZhaiGou, one of the most beautiful places on earth, and it's near Chengdu. I also wanted to share these videos I took of the most adorable pandas. You can see more of them in another episode that I posted a few weeks back. Don't forget to comment below on what you think of these cuties. Enjoy!
Good morning. After breakfast, I got into my ride. I'm going to see the pandas, right? From here to the panda research, and then from the panda research, we're gonna go straight to JiuZhaiGou. This whole journey is gonna take a very long time.
But great news, JiuZhaiGou station just opened in September, cutting the travel time from Chengdu to just about 2 hours, compared to 7 hours by car. You can also fly, but as it's one of the highest altitude airports, cancellation and delays are common.
We are now at the Scenic in the Sichuan countryside. Tell you a little bit about this lake. A really devastating earthquake that happened here in 1933. It was a 7.5 magnitude earthquake in the region. I mean, everyone in the village didn't survive, so it's really, really sad. Well, after 14 years, I'm back at JiuZhaiGou, but it's raining heavily today, but that's okay. As you all know, it shouldn't affect our mood, right? So I have never seen it in the rain, so let's see. Bye. See. Hi guys, so I have finally arrived. This is the first scenic point that I'm at. It is a waterfall. I will insert all the name in the corner. So beautiful. Guys, I'm finally back at one of my favorite places on earth, JiuZhaiGou, Nine Village Valley. So unfortunately, it's raining today, but it is still really, really beautiful. If you can just see on this side. It's supposed to have a reflection of the mountains, like a mirror reflection, but you know, it's raining, so but you can still see how clear and beautiful the water is. So I have to say, guys, when there is a sun, when the sun shines on the water, the feeling are very different. Right now, you can still see that the water is like emerald green, but when the sun shines on it, the color is even, may I say, it shines. It really shines. We had arrived at the most beautiful scenic spot here in JiuZhaiGou, Wukuahai. Arrived at the 5-hour lake. It is a very, very crowded spot. It is honestly the most beautiful place here in JiuZhaiGou, and I'm sure of it because I have been here before. Wow, guys. You have to come here, the Nine Village Valley. It is so beautiful here. You will see a lot of people renting you costumes and photographers. So even if you do come yourself, you don't have to worry. There are plenty of people who can help you take pictures. Guys, this is the most scenic spot here. This is my #1 favorite in this whole national park, may I say. It's so beautiful. So in the beginning of the day, remember when I said I don't want to get my mood affected because of the rain? If you watch my Switzerland, the Interlaken vlog, you will know what I mean. If you travel to China and you're gonna be in the West, and if you are gonna go to Xi'an, come make your way out to Chengdu and make your way to this park because it is really beautiful. Wow, guys, just look at this. Just look at this and look at the color of the water and how clear it is. And the fishes, if you can see, There are fishes as well. It is definitely worth it to come, for sure. That's why I'm back after all these years, because ever since I came in 2011, this has been on my mind. I always tell people how beautiful JiuZhaiGou is. This is the Arrow Bamboo Lake Waterfall. It is relatively tiny compared to the other waterfall in the area. This is the rest of the waterfall. It is a very long waterfall, just that it is short relatively. Raining, but still very, very, very happy because it's truly beautiful. We had arrived at the Panda Lake Scenic Point. Wow. The temperature right now is 13 degrees. So guys, this is the pearl shop. It goes all the way down there. Beautiful, isn't it? We are gonna see the Pearl Shah waterfall very shortly. There's another viewpoint down there where everyone is. You can get like a view, like a 180-degree view from there. Right now I'm on the side, but I feel like it's very pretty over here as well. Arrived at the only eating area at the park. They call it the favorite street, like snacks, drinks, food. And there's also a buffet restaurant, so you can choose. So this place has burger, chicken burger, fried rice, curry chicken, and chicken wings, and also fried chicken. Like it's like a KFC, but I'm just gonna go to the favorite street and eat some snacks and drink. Much needed coffee shop. Perfect. Right next to it has this dumpling place, so I already know this is exactly what I want. Something quick, something easy. I love dumplings. They make the dumplings here. And while I'm waiting, let me show you guys what else is here. Some souvenir shop. Oh, this is jianbing. This is one of my favorite snacks of China. It's like heated bread with meat.
Finally got my dumplings. This one is chives with pork, with my coffee, and most importantly, my spicy sauce. So this is so yummy, guys.
There are also souvenir shop here. Magnets. We had arrived at the biggest lake in the park, which is called the Long Lake. We are right now at the altitude of 2,990 meters. Now we are going to the colorful pond, and there's something I do want to share. I'm going to insert a picture of me here many years ago, 14 almost, because this place has changed a lot because of the earthquake that happened here in 2017, August 8th. Actually, this JiuZhaiGou National Park was closed after that earthquake until 2021. So it was closed for almost 4 years. I feel so lucky to be able to come back and to tell you all that it is just as beautiful as it has ever been. When I was here before, the water was up to where that bridge underneath that. Guys, finally the sun is out again. So if you can see the reflection of the mountains. Now if we go back to Mirror Lake, you will be so shocked at how beautiful it is. We are at the Rhino Lake. This is the second biggest lake in the park. And now that the sun is out, so they're finally seeing the true beauty of this park. So beautiful. As you know, this region is between Tibet, the Sichuan. Out of those 9 villages, some of them are Tibetans. So guys, these are the water prayer wheel. We're now at Tiger Lake. Look at this. You know, different mountains, different rays of sunlight reflecting on the water. Wow, just look at this. The reason why this is called the Tiger Lake is because the water reflection from the sunlight, it reminds them as stripes of a tiger. Let's talk a little bit about how I get around the park. You will see many of these green buses here, right? These are all free. That comes with your ticket to the national park. But because it is a lot of walking between each of them, so that's why they provide these buses, right? But even with these buses, there is still a long walk between each of the lakes or waterfall. So I decided to do this VIP shuttle transfer. It will take you to all the highlights of the whole park and give you enough amount of time to take pictures. It is right next to the Tiger Lake. I am going to put a highlight map either at the end or in the description because actually this park is really, really big. If you are only going to be here for one day, which most people are, because usually the trip will consist of a day, full day here at JiuZhaiGou, and then the next day, which is tomorrow, would be at Wanglong, which is the pools. Basically, I don't think you need any more than a day here, but unless you want to really take in all the hike, which you definitely can, then you might want to take the green bus. Then you can be on your own pace. You might not be able to visit all the highlights, but then you will be able to see the most beautiful, breathtaking scenery. We are now at the sparkling lake. This lake was also deeply affected by the earthquake in 2017, although they did try to fix it. Wow, just look at that. So beautiful. Just look at this water, guys. There's a little waterfall at the end. Wow, so beautiful. Wow. And this is actually near the entrance of the park. Just look at that. Wow, guys, and these are not Photoshop, no filter. Wow. At least for the water and the color of the water. And now we're gonna go back to Mirror Lake after one more stop. Oh yeah, by the way, the name of the lake that we just went is called Double Dragon Lake. Sai Shaw. sunny south. So what does that mean? I'm going back to Mirror Lake before the park closes so that you guys can see the true beauty of that lake. Let's go. Oh, this is the difference. If this is the public one, which I'm going to take after the shuttle because I chose to go back to Mirror Lake. So they're going to bring me back to the entrance, and I'm on this public bus for everyone who enters the park. It comes with your tickets. Why it's empty? Usually at this time people are leaving already. So I also want to talk about a little bit about like China tourist sites, right? They rank it by A's. So if it has 5 A's, that means it's the top of the line tourist spot. And like JiuZhaiGou, like Great Wall of China, like Terracotta Warriors, you know. So whenever you see a spot that's 5 A's, you know it's gonna be the top of the tourist sites in China. Guys, we're back. It's so beautiful. Although it did rain today, that's why it's not as mirror as it should be. But can you just tell how beautiful it is? Damn. Leaving this beautiful place now as my last stop. I will surely be back, guys. This is absolutely the most beautiful place I ever been to in my life. And this confirms it because I already thought of that in 2011. And I came back to confirm it again in 2024. And it is still the same. So guys, yes, we just went to the Mirror Lake and now we are going back to the entrance to leave the park now. I think it could be a tip if you want to save the Mirror Lake for the last, because it will be so much less people. Seriously, if you can do that last, I will show you a footage. Come to JiuZhaiGou, guys. It's gorgeous. And that's if you like natural scenery, hiking, nature and all, because over here, compared to many places in China,
It's very different. Thank you so much for watching, guys. On next week's episode, I will take you to another scenic area, Wanglong, and we will go back to Chengdu. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next week.